when somebody attacks specifically you, and of course it's totally false accusations, or maybe it might be kind of true, They're specifically targeting you. Okay, that's usually because they're jealous, trying to raise themselves to your level. I got a little story for you. I just started thinking about this within the past week. No joke. This goes back to 1997. I think it was like June 19th. We were at the Westbury in North Olmsted, Ohio. So I was invited. Like my first time really invited to like any kind of party. I really wanted this girl too. She was in my like French class. Obviously Becky's the girl I really wanted, but there was this girl named Misty. Mostly black. I say mostly because like I don't know, she may have been like, a mixed kind of thing, but just it's rare in North Olmsted as it is, you know. I didn't realize back then how much I love that black pussy. And by the way, I never got anything. I don't think I got anything from her. Okay, so I was like 17 at the time. I wanted this Misty girl. She thinks she's like a year or two younger than me. So I get to the party, and there's this girl. She's just all over me, like beyond any guy's dream for the affection. She just was just all over me. The legs were just forget about heaven. I mean, way beyond heaven, right? And she just got behind me on this couch and just kept like spreading her legs behind me and her feet all on me and her legs were just tickling, 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 flirting, 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 big time, right? Oh my god, she's the hottest girl in school. Never saw her before. She's like a year or two younger than me, so she was like maybe a sophomore, maybe a junior. So I lived on Burns Road. Just for you, those of you who like, well, if you want to go do the Google Earth thing, but for those of you from North Homestead, you know, I lived between the two entrances to the high school on Burns Road. Well, we ended up talking. Eventually, did the whole phone number thing. We didn't have cell phones back then. Kind of had pagers, but I got her phone number. She lived on Porter Road. I think she maybe even told me where she lived. So we hooked up. She was my first kiss. Now that I'm talking about her, it's like I'm thinking more about like how awesome she is. But I mean, she's beyond awesome. She was the hottest girl in the school, and there were some really hot girls, really just hotter than like my favorites, like Demi Moore and Cindy Crawford. I mentioned those back, back in those days, and of course the famous Victoria's Secret angels. I love all of them. I mean, you kind of get some serious mental problems if you're not already in love with them like that way I am. So I wanted this Misty girl, but I ended up getting Tiffany, which ended up working out really good for me. She lived one street away from me, and this was like, wow, I'm about to get all kinds of play, right? This is a big deal. Like, you're in your senior year in high school, and now you're kind of like getting set up for like the whole like senior prom thing. I had never had a date before, seriously. I never even kissed a girl. And it's like, how am I going to get a homecoming date? How am I going to get, this? How am I going to get a girl to go out with me to like this senior prom thing? So I kept thinking to myself at the time, it's getting closer to July and August for, going into your senior year. I better try to find a way to like secure this whole homecoming and maybe I'll be able to get a prom date. I had like no, I was scared of girls. So, this Tiffany, we met. Oh, so sweet too. It was a street called Midvale. Midvale goes right into the high school. All the smokers would hang out there and do their thing, but we would meet over there and we would talk on the phone at night, of course. But we would meet there. We'd meet halfway all the time. We'd hang up the phone, we'd leave our houses and walk and meet halfway. It was so cute. That party was not the 19th of June. That party was, I think, maybe and I'm saying this because I went to Florida with a friend from the 16th to the 20th of June, 16th to 26th of June to Ormond Beach, and we went to Daytona Beach, hung out a lot. So it was maybe like this ninth or something like that. It was like a week before I went to Daytona Beach. I told her too, like, I don't want to be away from you. Like, I'm gonna miss you. And we were just so in love. Every day we were hanging out. We went to the mall, Great Northern Mall. We'd walk there together. It was so sweet, and I was grabbing her ass all the time. And she was, I mean, her ass was just off the charts, man. I mean, there's some really hot girls who just kill it with their bodies, their legs, and everything. Just light me up. So I get back, and we're together all the time. All the time. Her mom would like drive us around and stuff. We went out to, I think we went to Geauga Lake kind of thing or something like that. And then of course we did the whole like, see, North Olmsted Park had this like, I'm at 5 minutes already? No way. So let's see here. Um, this movie, in the park, and it was like a huge like overhead thing, and in the park, it was huge. We did that. It was a lot of fun times together. Okay. I met this girl. These are real names, by the way, Diane. She was not the hottest girl in the school. Within months, yeah, because of me. And yeah, I seen her recently, and she's still like even probably hotter. So, can you believe I met this girl Diane, and like it was August 5th or something like that. Her birthday was coming up. I think it was like August 19th or 18th or something, maybe 28th. And here's this girl. She lived off of Mackenzie, which was like probably a mile from where I was living. Not a street away like Tiffany was. Can you believe this knucklehead? This is encouragement for all of you girls who've been dumped by a guy, and you guys who've been dumped by a girl, or whatever. You've got fired from a company, or whatever. Even if it was your fault, the no, states have like no fault kind of fired kind of thing. You could for any reason. Maybe because you got a disability. Maybe because this just infuriates me. But I mean, I played basketball with the best basketball players ever. Oh, because you're black, you get fired. Whatever the case is, maybe because you like Bush, or maybe because you like Kerry. Happened to me. Or maybe because you like Obama, and the person was for some reason into Romney or or McCain. Okay, so I met this girl, and we would like, she was rollerblading, and I was maybe on my scooter, or I don't remember how it was, but or my bike or something, and we went back to her place, and we did all the cuddling thing that you do, and that was my first kiss. Tiffany kept wanting to kiss me, and I didn't know how to kiss. That's why I never kissed her. She's the hottest girl ever in that high school. Probably still to this day. I haven't seen her. I did see her on Facebook maybe like 10, 15 years ago. It's 2020 right now. May what? 27th? It's just about, market's just about to close. So Diana and I talked. She had a guy who was, I saw pictures of him, and he was, does he? Yeah, I think she showed me pictures. Gorgeous. Dude is buff, man. Nice muscles and everything. Good looking guy. Like, why would she do this? And plus, he wasn't too far from where her father lived, which was like not too like far from her anyway. So but this girl, so we just agreed, okay, we gotta both break up with our current So I called her up and said, yeah, I got a new girlfriend. What is wrong with you, dude? You're breaking up with this girl? She did nothing wrong. This girl was so into you. She would hold your hand and wanted to kiss you so badly. And anyway, a lot of you, okay, well maybe you cheated and you deserve to get dumped, right? Allegedly, right? Well, go look at like Central America. They do this a lot. They want to be the first one to cheat, just to make a point. They want to do that to like, in their mind, to like keep you with them and make them, the whole BDSM thing. I'm shaking my body. You can't see it. Well, you shouldn't be able to, because we're gonna put this on public YouTube and out there. But yeah, I'm not. I'm always naked usually, right? So I dumped this girl over the phone. Today they just use text, or they don't even they just disappear. Tinder, eHarmony, and I guess a new one is Zeus. I don't know what they all are now, but anyway, I dumped this girl and I went with the other girl. We ended up being together for a year and a half, and she just, well, I mean, obviously she was. And the thing is, too, I thought I was being cool because she was older than me. Like I said, her birthday was in August, mine's like in November, so she's got me about like 3 months. And we did have sex before I was 18, which, whatever. And she's the first girl, everything, Diane. So, okay. I mean, what is wrong with you, dude? This girl was so faithful to you, so loyal to you. She called you. She'd come over and play basketball with you. I don't think I ever even played basketball with the other girl. But she'd do anything I want. I mean, I was into basketball. Like, let's just go hang out. She always wanted to be with me. And of course, the other girl did too. But and here, this girl's younger. It's supposed to be a cool thing, right? My thing was, oh, she's younger than me. That's not cool. I don't know what I was thinking. So encouragement for all of you, just because you think you're being dumped, or maybe yeah, no, I was scared of that girl because she was way above and out of my league. I'm not kidding you, Tiffany. She was out of my league. They both were. Obviously, you can see pictures of them on Facebook. I'm sure they're out there. I mean, amazing women. We didn't do the whole "I love you" thing. I don't think we got to that. Like "I like you" kind of thing. That's my first girlfriend. But again, I'm telling you this because like I didn't know what I was doing, and just because that company fires you or whatever, or Michael Jordan. Obviously, I've been watching. Oh God, The Last Dance. Good episodes. People don't realize that he was cut from his high school basketball team. Usually, it's a good movie. It's called Michael Jordan's Playground. Watch that. Oh, awesome. But hey, I mean, you just gotta know that it's not so much your fault. They're the ones missing out. Trust me. You know what? Now my attitude today is take both. But there really is. It's not you though. Okay, it's not always. Yeah, technically it is you because you're repelling it. But this girl was so out of my league. I'm telling you, and both of them were. I mean, my girl. I ended up going. I did the whole prom thing, and I'm like, oh, shit, she wants to go to prom with me and be seen with me. Of course, everybody was looking at her because her dress was just off the charts, and God, her legs and everything was just what. And what am I now? 40, so she's like gonna be 40 in August, and there's not really any 18 or 20-year-olds who are really hot that look as hot as her, even at like 40 right now. She's still. I mean, I've seen her. High school reunion, I saw her. We hugged, I think. So, and that was my biggest fear. Like when I ended up breaking off with that girlfriend I was with for a year and a half. What if she ends up being like a Victoria's Secret angel kind of thing? I mean, and she was just 5'7", 117 pounds. The body was just, and of course, I didn't really have any issues with Tiffany, but I was just. I'm reason I'm thinking about this now is because I'm meeting some people here and there. They're like this girl is not calling me back or what, dude. She's looking at you like you're out of her league, dude. I mean, I didn't deserve her. I mean, in those days, my mind back then was you got to be faithful to that one girl and all that stuff. And now that I'm down here in Florida, they do the whole. I don't know too many people who are not swingers, or I mean, these people just pass their wives around like it's not their girlfriend. Like what? That's like whoa, really? And of course, Germans are big on that too. Take it as a sign of respect. I mean, Steve Kerr punched Michael Jordan in the face. This is back when they were teammates. Who has more rings right now, huh? Yeah. Steve Kerr has more rings, more championships than Michael Jordan.